this is Robyn. Welcome to mypinkstamper.com. I hope you're having a wonderful week so far. Now I'm super excited because this is the time of year where we get a brand new catalog and we're introduced to quite a few new stamp sets and bundles, etc. Today I'm going to be spotlighting the Little Ladybug. This is an exclusive Sale-a-bration host set that you can earn during the months of January through March 2020 for any purchase or combined orders that are over $300. So you can contact me at mypinkstamper.com if you would like more information on that. You could just order directly from my shopping page, shop.mypinkstamper.com, and any purchase over $300 retail, they automatically throw this in for free for you. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So we're going to be doing a little bit of working with the embossing paste and some of our new patterns right here. These were in our holiday catalog and they're actually being carried over, which is fabulous because I love them so much. So this is super easy to do. Anyone can do it and it's just very therapeutic. If you want to know the truth, I love using the embossing paste. So you'll need a background paper, and I have a piece of our real red cardstock. This is cut at 3.5 by 4 3/4. I just put it on my background page, and then I put this pattern right here. I'll have the name of everything you see in today's video on my screen with the item code. Everything you see can be ordered directly from my shopping page, shop.mypinkstamper.com. I'm going to put that down there, and then now I'm just going to grab some tape. Okay, I'm just using some regular tape, and I'm going to tape down the sides right here. Now I'm going to be using our regular white embossing paste, embossing paste. This is really fun because you can use our Stampin', the refills for the ink pads, and you can customize this. You can make it different colors. I do have a video showing how to do that somewhere on my page. Okay, let me just take that off. I had been using this. I made quite a few of these cards over the weekend. So I'm just going to, it has the consistency of cake frosting. So I'm just going to work it a little bit. Take some and I'm going to spread it right on here. I'm using one of our palette knives. Get that on there. And I'm just going to pull it down. And it does look like cake frosting, doesn't it? It's really fun to use with our cupcake stamps as well. And it looks like it's yummy. It's not edible. Do not eat it. Okay, I'm going to pull this down here. You can make this as thick as you'd like it. If you want more texture, just leave more on and don't scrape as much off when you're doing that process. And you can do about maybe 8 or 9 if you're making a lot of these for maybe a gift set of cards or mass producing some cards for a holiday or an event. You can do about 8 or 9 before you need to rinse this off. And I just take it to my sink and I use an old toothbrush and warm water and I just brush it and then I just air dry it. So here's what this looks like. Isn't this so fun? So now I'm going to set this aside for about 15 to 20 minutes and then I will be right back and we will finish up this card. All right, there's going to be a little bit of stamping, of course, and we're using the ladybug that is holding the flower or the daisy. And we're using a sentiment that says, "Hey, lady." So I'm using a scrap piece of our Thick Whisper White. And I'll be stamping the ladybug in our Tuxedo Black Memento ink pad. I'll just stamp that. I need to give myself room. I'll be using one of our framelits, our dies, to go around that. And now at the bottom, I'm going to be using our real red ink, and I'll be stamping the Hey Lady, which I also will be cutting out with one of our dies. All right. I'll be using 3 of our Stampin' blends to color the ladybug. So I will start with the dark Real Red, and I'll use that for the wings. Then I'm going to use the dark Daffodil Delight, and I'll be using that for the flower. And I'm going to use the light Petal Pink, and I'll be using that for the cheeks. So I'll go ahead and get started. Now I'll pull out my die cutting machine. I'm going to put this right on there. I'm using one of our circles from our Stitched Shapes framelits to go around the ladybug. And then I'm using one of our Stitched So Sweetly from our new mini catalog 2020 to go around the Hey Lady. I love coordinating the dies from the different bundles with other stamp sets. I'm just gonna roll that through. Now I'm going to take, let me show you this for those who've never used our dies. Look at how amazing that is. Now I'm going to use some of our black foil, which is more like black glossy paper, but they call it black foil. Let me show you what this looks like real quick. Look at how pretty that is. Isn't that fun? All right, so I'm also using some of our Stitched Shapes framelits, and I'm using the larger circle, so it will nest. I'm gonna run that through. And I made a bunch of these cards over the weekend for a swap I'm in with other demonstrators from around the country, and you'll see that at the end. So that was really fun to make in a big batch. Okay, so let's put this whole card together. I'll start with our thick Whisper White card base. This is cut at 5.5 by 8.5 inches. And if you want to score it at 4 1/4, you can. You'll get a nice and tight crease if you remember to score it. Okay, this is a bone folder. Now this card is going to go like this. I'm going to take this piece that we just used the embossing paste on, and I'm grabbing my snail adhesive. I'm going to put the adhesive on all 4 sides and a little in the center just to make sure it stays down. I'm adding that to a piece of our basic black cardstock. This is cut at 4.5, let me do this right, 3 3/4 by 5 inches. I was completely wrong the first time. I'm going to add this right here. And I just roll it, I turn it over and give it a nice pat down. Now we're going to add this to the Whisper White. We have a nice thick border. Now I have a piece of our Daffodil Delight cardstock. This is cut down to 1/4 inch. I have a lady, look at that. 1/4 inch by 4 3/4. And I'm going to grab some of our our mini glue dots, and I'll put 3 on. I like to use the glue dots when I'm using a smaller item that needs to be attached to either a card or scrapbook page or box or bag. This is going to go across the middle, just like that. Now I'm going to take this circle with the ladybug on it, and I'm going to add that to the black right here. And I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to grab some of our Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm going to grab 3. These help it to pop up, gives it some dimension. And we will add that right here on the right side. And then now I'm going to take my Hey Lady, and there's quite a few cute little sentiments you can use. There's also thank you, happy birthday. It's a really fun, versatile stamp set. And I'm just going to add that right there. And then I'm going to finish with one more finishing touch. All right, I'm using some of our red rhinestones. And I'm going to, grab one with our bone folder and put it in the middle of the flower. And now I have finished the card tutorial for today. This stamp set, Little Ladybug, is available starting January 3rd directly from my shopping page, shopmypinkstamper.com. If you like what you saw, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not a subscriber yet. Please leave me a comment and let me know what you thought of my project today. You can find me, more video tutorials, weekly giveaways, and other fun stuff on my website, mypinkstamper.com. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.